taste. It's one of our fundamental senses, right? Right up there with sight and smell, touch, hearing. 5 senses. But how many of us have had an experience in which we came into the knowledge of something without using any of those senses? Maybe you called it intuition, maybe ESP, maybe a mystical experience, or even just a hunch. Lexi, would you join me, please?
The newbie gets called up.
The fact that so many of us have had this type of experience, and the fact that so many people have written about it over the centuries, suggests that it is real enough, even though science really isn't in a position to explain it just yet. Would you take that, please? Look at that. You can see that it's sealed. Would you hold it up to the light and confirm for us that you can't tell what's in there? Okay, so you have no idea, no conscious idea of what's in that envelope.
Nope, not good.
All right, set it on that chair over there, please.
This one?
Yes, ma'am. Lexi, I'd like to show you a drawing, if I could. And from our earlier conversation, I think this drawing might resonate with you. Just hold it just like this. You can see it's a lovely pastoral scene. It might remind you of home a little bit. Would you concentrate on this scene and try to focus on 4 or 5 details that you could remember later? You can see some outbuildings, you can see some plants, there's some livestock, etc. Have you got maybe 3, 4, 5 items that you'd be able to remember readily? Okay, now I can tell you, Lexi, that this can be a little bit disorienting.
Okay.
So let's give ourselves something that we can anchor ourselves with. Would you please write your initials right there in the corner? Now you'll be able to remember your handwriting later, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Would you take a step right there and then just look out into the distance? You are focusing on that little vision that you've just had.
Okay.
I would like for you to imagine that scene, okay? You can see those 4 or 5 items out there. Now you're not seeing them with your eyes because you're not looking at the picture, but you can see them in your mind. Why don't you tell us now, what are some of those items that you're seeing? What did you pick out from that picture?
There's a horse, a chicken,
Okay.
a tree, and a barn.
Okay, so you saw a barn, and you saw a chicken, and you saw a tree, and you saw a horse.
Yeah.
And you're sure about that?
Yes.
You saw all of those things with
Yes.
your eyes.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe if you look at that picture again, you will see that we saw a lot of those, but there's no
My
horse.
initials are in this corner.
There's no horse, and those are your initials.
Yes.
Now, Lexi, here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you didn't see a horse. It's just that maybe you didn't see them with your eyes. Pick up that envelope, please. Unseal it and show us what's inside. Maybe your heart saw what your eyes. I knew you were sensitive. Thank you for your help. Give her a big round of applause.